Oh, why hello there. In this video I'll be talking about my favourite books. Okay, my first favourite book is one that I read when I was in 3rd class. It's The Last April Dancers by Jean Thiesman, or however else you pronounce her name. It's about a girl whose father's gone a bit crazy, sort of. He's kind of losing his mind, and she's writing to this person called Sheila who she thinks her father is having an affair with, and at one stage of the book he actually kills himself. Yeah, I can't remember how this book ends because I haven't read it in so long. It was a good book, but I didn't exactly understand what was going on because I was only like 9, so yeah. My second favourite book is another one that I read in primary school, and it's probably another children's book, but I don't really care, and it's Varjak Paw by S.F. Said. It's about a cat. He is a specific type of cat, and they're like they're purebreds, and they just stay inside all day, and they clean their fur, and they drink cream from fancy china dishes and sit on velvet cushions. And Varjak wants to have adventures, and then this is where it gets confusing. They never see their owner anymore, and then these men in suits come in, and these two cats come in, and the cats arrest the grandpa cats, or they take him prisoner. He goes on an adventure and learns the 7 skills of the way of Jalal. Then he learns them all and stuff. He comes back to the house, and there's a robot cat in the master's bedroom, and I think he fights it, and I think the men in suits have turned Varjak's family into robots. I don't really know what's happening in this book. Yeah, it's a really weird book, and I didn't really understand what the hell was going on. It's about cats having adventures. Who doesn't want to read about that? My third favourite book is Kissed by an Angel by Elizabeth Chandler. On the first half of the first line of the blurb it says, "When Ivy's boyfriend Tristan dies, there's your tragedy." Okay, so she loses him, and her mother has married this guy, and then her stepbrother keeps like coming on to her, and it's like, whoa. And then there's this guy Will, and he can talk to angels, and she believes in angels, and she doesn't because Tristan dies, and then he's an angel, and it's actually really good. I really like this book, and I would very much recommend anyone to read it if you are like me. My fourth favourite book is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen. Okay, everyone knows what The Perks of Being a Wallflower is about, you know. I would recommend people read this, but I think I personally loved this book, and it was life-changing for me, but I think that people over-exaggerate about how good it is. Some people are like, oh, it's the best book ever. I would suggest reading it with low expectations, because it's really not, like, it's about here, but everyone's making up to be about, it's like up here. So if you read it with your expectations about here, you'll find it really good. But don't read it up here because you'll be disappointed. The fifth book I love is The Hobbit. Anyone who knows me knows that I love The Hobbit. I recently bought this edition of The Hobbit, and look how beautiful it is. There's really nice illustrations in it. There's this map on the inside. Phoebe and Keely are I love them. But I really love Keely. Everyone should read this book. One of my favourite book series is obviously The Lord of the Rings. People need to read Lord of the Rings. They're so good. I love Frodo. Oh, Samwise Gamgee makes me cry. I am just in love with Middle Earth. I love hobbits, and I love dwarves, and I love elves, and I love the Shire. I want to live there. I'm going to New Zealand to visit Hobbiton. Oh, I love Frodo. Oh, Aragorn, or Strider, but Aragorn. Him and Arwen. Had a moment there. It's okay, I'm over it. And then my last favourite book series is Harry Potter. I had the first 4 books, so I decided to read them, and I became obsessed, and I would read them, and then as soon as I finished the last one, I would go back to the start straight away and just read them through again, and just keep reading them. I knew them inside out. These books have taught me so many lessons. All of these books. Well, maybe not Varjak Paw. I mean, not really sure what the lesson in that book is. Maybe it's to never go on an adventure because your family will be turned into robots. By cat. Before I go, my friends know that I'm obsessed with Lord of the Rings, and today my friend gave me this ring. It's the Ring of Power. It's the ring. It was very exciting. It's the ring. I am officially Frodo. Yep, that's enough out of me for today. Thank you for watching. Bye!